What's up, y'all? We're here for our weekly romance reading. It's Thirsty Thursday, and it is daytime, and I am freaking on fire right now. I've been really on my new schedule, being able to film during the day and just shifting my day a little bit, and I haven't been as tired as I thought I'd be, so God bless us all. The Creator's giving me strength. All of those times where people are like, that which does not kill you makes you stronger. It's like, I feel stronger now. I'm able to do more. Amazing. Our first card out is very soon. Ooh la la. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This is a very hot topic during Libra season. As we just passed the Libra new moon, what we were really planting was less of planting seeds during that new moon, and we were actually removing and letting go of anything that was sort of intruding upon our new beginning being able to expand. So it's almost like clearing out the garden boxes right before you plant the new garden. You prepare the soil, you till it up, you put the fertilizer in. So either that, or think of it as, early weeding in the spring so that all of the weeds don't suffocate the new sprouts. So we are clearing away all of the conditioning, the beliefs, the fears, the past experiences, and we're saving the earned wisdom, the strength to embody that wisdom. It's like, it's not enough that we've learned from our mistakes or that we have reflected on the mistakes if we continue to make them over and over and over again. And that's hard because we get in the moment, and it's like, that's what takes the strength of your conviction to actually make the decision that gets you out of the pattern, right? And it's not always easy. And so, this current part of the phase is just about making up our mind about what it is that we want and what it is that we are holding our belief and our goals for ourselves, for the kind of relationship that we want to have, and getting clear about what that is and not settling for anything less, right? Not compromising ourselves, not compromising our core needs, our deal breakers, our non-negotiables, right? So getting clear on what you want. Also, if you're kind of back and forth about something, it's like you won't be able to settle it either way until you make a decisive decision one way or the other. And sometimes what keeps us in analysis paralysis is just the fear of making a decision, because we are over magnifying the consequences to the degree that we are afraid of the requirement of deciding, because we think that, we fear making a mistake or making a wrong choice. And it's like, what if the universe was set up to where whatever your soul's destiny is, either choice will lead you there. It's just a different set of circumstances, right? It's almost like an improvisational scene that's going to get you through to the next scene either way. It's just that you could have this experience or that experience. And so what if there wasn't a wrong answer? What if there wasn't a right answer? What if all answers were just choices in the situation? So alleviate the pressure on yourself of the fear of making a choice and being decisive about something, and finally just be decisive about it, so you can move forward in the energy. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So if what's been holding you back is thinking is this real, or is it a pattern, right? That's something that we can ask ourselves. It's like, do I have real feelings about this individual? Or is this just another pattern in me, right? Is this just another shiny narcissist wanting to come suck my life force? Oh, how wonderful. So glad you came. There's not been one of you in a minute. So it's like, is this a pattern coming up? Are you being triggered into fawning or limerence, right? Is this person sort of acting in a way that's triggering a trauma response that makes you think that you are attracted or is this romantic attraction valid? And so in this situation, it's like, okay, maybe you've been back and forth about something, like, is this real? Could this go anywhere? Do they reciprocate? Like, is there something between us? Is there chemistry? Is there attraction? And it's like, yeah, just err on the side of maybe there is, right? Because this says this is valid. So see what happens. You don't have to go in all guns blazing. It's just like, this is worth exploring. So maybe something very soon, the energy will shift, and there will be, maybe you'll meet someone unexpected, or get a message out of nowhere. But I feel like something is coming, and it's not something that we see coming. But it's gonna take us being just decisive within ourselves about our love lives and what we want, and what we won't want, and that way we know our boundaries and how we will behave before we are in the arena being tempted. All right, flirt, get out there and be a hoe. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So yeah, just generally, start turning up the volume on your lust for life, and be open and warm and communicative, and open to receiving. I can be resting bitch face mode all day long. I am very introverted. I do not want to talk when I go to the store. And honestly, this is quite a tragedy, you guys. Recently, I was at Aldi, and you know how they have the amazing little impulse purchases, and sometimes they have seasonal things that you're like, oh, I wonder if they'll have that again this year. Oh, they did. Those pumpkin pillows, the cute little ones with like they're like decorative, but they look like a real pumpkin, and it's a pillow. My sister and her wife had one last year, and I was obsessed, and I was in Aldi, and this man was trying to talk to me, and even though I wasn't totally interested, I was like, he would be in the realm of a good person to approach me. I should be open to this and more willing and to talk. And so I was pushing myself, but really I was just looking at the pillow, and I wanted to run out of line and grab the pillow, the pumpkin pillow. And I was like, whatever, I'll get it in a few days. And then I came back, and of course it was gone, because nothing cute stays at Aldi for any time. And to this day, I'm like, man, you costed me the pumpkin pillow, introvert to the core over here. So it would behoove us all to extend our lighthearted, flirtatious energy. Or when this thing presents and you're like, I don't know what I should do about this, just be lighthearted with it. Be open to exploring, to receiving. Don't be instantly no, shut down. Just be open. And the more energy we have of just having a lust for life and being playful and flirtatious, it's there's a line. You don't want to be crass with everyone everywhere you go to the degree that it's becoming some sort of defense mechanism or bait or anything like that. But just be natural or whatever. But you can be friendly and, engaging, curious about other people. Well, this is it. Tying the knot, everybody. We're all getting married. We're all going away together. We're running away together. We're getting married. The situation involves marriage. So what that means, it can mean a lot of things. It can mean that you need to get clear about what you want as far as a marriage or a long-term relationship. There may be long-term relationship issues that are affecting this particular phase of your love life, right? Maybe you're getting over a long-term relationship, or maybe someone else is in the situation. So just know it's this is an issue, but it doesn't necessarily mean that very soon you're going to get married. So everything you suspected is true. But yes, marriage is an issue right now. So we'll pull tarot cards to confirm that a little bit, or to get more insight into that. And let's get one more card. I always feel like the wedding one is just so vague. Okay, true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. It is safe for you to love and past life relationship. So those all coming up together. Again, it's kind of giving us a little bit of clarity about being decisive, wishy-washy in and out, or is this right, or I don't know, yay or nay. Maybe giving it a chance, slowly letting the situation unfold. This is, we keep getting information that it's like kind of safe to open up to the situation that presents. If you know what it is already, and there's, you know, a couple of situations and one feels good and one doesn't, feels like, yeah, I don't know, you know, they're lean towards the good situation or the healthy one. But there could be past life issues involved. You could be moving into, you know, something that you have a past life relationship with someone with. And so a lot of things feel familiar and you're like, oh no, is this going to be familiar cycles again? Right. So watch out for that. But you know, sometimes we are paired up with people life after life to like resolve things or whatever. There could be also, you know, if you were married to someone in a past life, it could make you feel attached to them in this life. And maybe there's not, you know, a full on relationship in the cards for you, but that may be just for some. Otherwise, I feel like something is on the verge of coming through. Maybe we don't even see it coming yet. Maybe it's a relationship that you're already in that's, you know, going to go through a cycle of deepening improvement, you know, because both partners have clarity and, you know, devotion and willingness. There's good communication. But for those of us who are not partnered up, it just feels like something is kind of like circling the runway, and it has been. And in our manifestation reading on Tuesday, soulmate relationship did come out. So yeah, it feels like something may be coming through very soon. And instead of wasting a lot of energy in neurosis and insecurity and like second guessing and being like, this is not, you know, just relax and like have fun and see what happens, right? Without any projections or expectations, and just have fun and meet it, you know, with a sense of flirtiness and not, you know, heavy. Like, look at the situation. She's like, hey, aren't we everything? And he's like, ugh. Pressure. Just lighten up. All right, awesome. So let's get a little clarity on very soon. Ooh, confronting your fears and patterns and unconscious beliefs. This is the Moon card. So getting clear on what's been holding you back, fears that you're projecting onto the future, subconscious beliefs, you know, buried guilt or shame that you're not even aware of that's causing you feelings of unworthiness or undeservingness. 10, we have flow here. What is that in this deck? They have everything kind of different in this one. Okay, so Two of Swords is here, refusing to see. So again, like, look at everything very clearly, very honestly, very practically, and weigh that realistically with what you value, what you want, what you are wanting to call in. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it is the Wheel of Fortune. So flow, attract, expect, release, serendipity, cycles, and expansion. So we're definitely releasing these old patterns that are holding us back because the tides are turning. The tides are turning in our favor. And were we just talking about, oh, in one of my shorts, I was just talking about how for Libra, we got the Justice card and the Two of Wands. And so this Libra season and that eclipse we just had, it really felt like it brought it's bringing a lot of things into balance or balancing out a lot of upheaval that happened during the spring eclipse. And now it's like loose ends are being tied up so that like things can be completed from that and new things can start. Old things are finishing so that new things can start. So a flow in love, hopefully, and money and abundance and opportunity, but a definite shift in energy. Just get really clear and realistic, right? Learn from the past. Do not keep doing the same things going forward. And if you are in a situation where someone is showing you that this is going to be the same situation again, then it's going to be up to you to be decisive enough to free yourself and hold that space for something that is in alignment. Okay, romantic feelings, daydreams, and decisions. So this with romantic feelings and your feelings are real and worth exploring. It's like maybe you've been, you know, thinking like, am I just in a fantasy state? And it's like, maybe you are. Maybe some people are overly dreaming about something and it's not, you're getting disconnected with reality. You're creating something that's not there. or magnifying something, or it's like you don't get into that state. Instead, stay clear about what's really in front of you, what you really want. Clearly decide, make that decision. And it's like, don't get stuck in the, like, 7 of Cups within relationships can be always wanting to explore every option, and having that, like, Knight of Wands non-committal, the, Knight of Cups reversed, like, empty promises and player energy. So it's like, maybe you are a person who, maybe you're not in a player state, and maybe you're not trying to, like, explore every option. It's just maybe that you're afraid to make the wrong decision. And so you're like, I don't know, if I make a decision, then I'm off the market for other options. And maybe it's, analysis paralysis again. And so it's like, how do you choose what you feel in your heart is real and authentic, and choose in accordance to what's in alignment with what you value and what you want in your goals, right? But get really clear and honest with that. Okay, clarity on flirting. We have success and growth. So 8 of Wands here. So movement, busyness, a lot of communication. So maybe, be flirty in your communication, be charming, don't be too heavy or serious. Keep it, light and positive, and just stay open. But I think that's going to propel you forward more quickly than if you want to go straight into talking about heavy commitment, serious. It's like, the vibe I'm getting is just keep it light, don't over, like, put too much weight on this too soon. Let it develop slowly. Okay, more clarity on wedding. Ooh, manifest. Okay, so getting clear about what we want, getting clear about that, what it is that we want from a long-term partnership, from a long-term relationship, and then working on the skills that it takes within ourselves to be the partner that we want. Then we're going to have affinity with that, and that's what we're going to be resonating. And so that's what's going to be coming in and resonating with us. So we can't control other people. All we can control is ourselves. So continue to do the work of transformation, of self-growth, of self-healing, of self-love, of uncovering those subconscious belief systems and letting those go, so you can actually manifest from a seed level of wholeness, and then, stay in that state of fulfillment of the manifestation of the relationship. But you have to continually put in effort, because you are getting what you're creating, right? Okay, clarity on past life relationship. Nurture. So the Empress, there was very, like, fertile and successful relationship. Maybe this isn't past life relationship, because for me, I like, knowing or not knowing whether or not I had a past life relationship with someone doesn't usually resolve the way I feel about them in this life. Like, for some people it does. For some people it's like, oh, I could put you in a context differently because it was just a past life relationship. For me, if it's like, if the chemistry's there, I can't let it go just because, oh, it must have been a past life relationship. So perhaps there was a start with something, or a past experience with something that might have been like this lifetime. Like, you might have already known this person and had a really great like collaboration or friendship, or maybe you've gone out before or whatever. But there's something about, like, a very successful unity of the masculine and feminine energies. Like, the Empress alone is the masculine integrated with the feminine. It's being able to take that feminine insight and then take action on it when the timing is right, to be able to nurture something and bring it to fruition. And so there's something about either past life relationship dynamics and patterns being brought to a close so that new fertile relationships can come about on a new level. Like, the Empress isn't just a queen. The Empress is queen of her multiple realms. Gender not specific, not needed. It's the energy of divine feminine. So a creator, a creative force, a nurturing force, an abundant force, related to Venus themes. So love and money are in flow and in positive states of, abundance and flourishing. Okay, true love. What do get a little clarity on true love? Finding balance. So this is Two of Pentacles. So I hope that someone's not juggling people thinking like, ooh, is this my true love? Is this my true love? But if you are, you have to make a clear choice. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. If you're weighing out two options, it's like you need to do what you need to do to clearly decide which option is the authentic, true, aligned one for you, what's going to offer you the most fulfillment in the end. So bringing that into balance. And then I feel like this too has to do with if you have previously had terrible relationship luck and you've been doing the work and you've been doing the healing, and it's like, it's not that you're just a wreck as a narcissist and having terrible relationships that you're perpetuating and then you're like, I'm such a victim. We're not talking about that. We're talking about like, if you have had an inexplicably hard time with friendships and with love and romance and maybe even spilling over into your money, it's like maybe that eclipse season, maybe all the work that we've been doing and the effort and the healing that we've been putting in is finally going to take a turn and start balancing out. And so also too, love and money are connected. And so maybe if you balance your money situation, if you're having money issues or issues in your career about not liking your job or not being where you want to be at, it's like maybe put effort into that to demonstrate to yourself that self-worth and to heal those issues while also letting go of like your focus on the love life. And so then that'll balance out the energy, because these two are related. Same thing, if everything's like rocking in, in your career and it's like what you're feeling what you're missing in your love life, then, but they're connected, right? So it's like maybe you're doing something really well in your career where you're able to let go, but also be attractive and magnetic, and you can apply that into your love life. Let's get some clarity on it is safe for us to love. Open our heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Ooh, challenging times, no shit. So 5 of Swords and third eye chakra. So I think that we are feeling like, oh my God, very in defense, because, the 5 of Swords feels like everybody's coming at you. Or no, is this the 5 of Wands? So this is feeling like you're up against all this competition, right? And everyone's vying for trying to get some of your energy and you're pushing against everyone else. And it's like, just take yourself out of that battle, and just know that it's safe. You're safe, right? Maybe they're your unique choice for this person and there's not as much competition as you think there is. Maybe there is no competition, right? And so the thing is that if you don't mentally perceive others as opposition or competition, then they aren't, because you're not resonating in that vibration anymore, right? And so seeing that clearly, it's like, oh, you're finally starting to see and understand, like on an inner level, this like third eye chakra. It's like, it's not just having the ability to imagine and envision. It's also having like, oh, I get it. Like, I understand. It's like that prophetic understanding and revelation as well. So this is going to unblock like maybe like visions of fear that are dancing in your head that are making you feel challenged, or like that you have competition or making you feel insecure. It's like all this is in your head. And so the more that you let go of all of this past baggage and believe that things can be different, that things are starting to tip in the opposite direction and balance out, just let go of the feeling of being imposed upon, right? And just relax from the conflict. We're getting to the other side of that. And the more that we relax into the safety of the feeling of the knowing that, then the more harmony that will flow through in all the areas of our lives. All right, y'all, we did it. We got the video done during the day before I went to work. Yay. Hopefully I'll get it uploaded before I leave. Ciao.